Welcome to ACN, the Liberation TV of Ambazonia. At ACN TV, your lies will be crushed, your narrative will be buried, and your revised and distorted history will be exposed. Ambazonia Defense Forces, the vanguards of the Ambazonia War of Independence.
Tawuna forma kuma chwela chukwi chwe gama kong te karela choma komba da makare chom banga tuwa timtime la wazobo mama adibemo
Fellow Amazonians, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are across the globe. Victory be at hand. Well, I could talk say we will be born for this generation. We get to finish the work. We have forefathers them. They be starting. Now we own role that. They be get the role for start the job for liberate we. We own role now for finishing. This generation, it be bent to give total independence for land, politically, economically, socially, spiritually. We go own land to its entirety. We're not going to do this 50-50 or this assumed type of independence. So we'll see our way most African countries and get them. Will be starters for everything. Ambazonia will be start democracy for Africa. Ambazonia, it could start real, genuine freedom and liberation for the entire Africa. Now we'll roll that. This generation. I'll be proud for be one of those pieces them. Even I'll call myself like a small son where it is inside the mix, where it hold the foundation together. All we Amazonians of goodwill. Now the generation this way will leave a mark. With tomorrow, we begin they go walk, they will knock their chest. They say, oh, Papa, they will do this work, Mommy, they will do this work. Yes. They be stand like people, they get guts. I want to tell Ambazonians, no be the number, it matter. Not truth. No be the number, it matter. Not determination. No be the number, it matter. Not quest for freedom. That thirst, that desire, that burning desire, that it matter. Now, why that will believe the body will belong to the egg of C, the ADF. We no believe in numbers. And I will tell Ambazonians, the egg of C, ADF body, at one point in time, if we be that this kind of organization where we come in for play around, if we don't collapse, it grow in strength because we get a few, the bold, the daring, the determined, where they understand what we in need for free a nation, where they stand, hold their hands elbow to elbow. They gather the most. You know how when stone they say when stone she done someplace, most gather on top. Now you don't gather. We don't leave the marker for crown. Ambassador, he go free. Completely. I want to talk for Ambassador and say some particular documentary they were run on for ACN TV not long ago. it be very important, say me all we know the truth about land. Very critical. Go back for ACN Facebook page. You watch the Chronicles of Ambazonia. The Chronicles of Ambazonia, it mean, say, the history, what's it start? What it happen? The lies what they put them in, like the Holy Cameroon work hard. That particular document will be very important because you go unveil the lies, you go clear doors for any man in eye. Go take your time, you listen to that documentary. Now, a very beautiful piece, a masterpiece for understand what's all this wahala start. How it built up to where we stand today. You must get a gist of the history. Play them for your picking them. Play them for your papa. Play them for your mama. No. Why would they fight and what would they fight for? How they play we, the ferry we, can't put for Saudi. And how they continue for things that will throw doors for eyes. Will be a free land. Today, I want to make a case for clarify a little bit of things, some few things in way. It don't go on way. I would like to clarify them, make you know what did happen so far. And also, I want to build a case why even a mommy or papa with this on site, you get the right for contribute your own small money for put up a stabilization fund for ADF. I want to make that case for una. I want to take time I broke up my own small way to understand why we all go for stand behind this. I hope say by the time I want to be done with this presentation, you will shake your head and talk say yes. If I be holding 5 francs, I go put them for day. If I be holding 10 francs, I go put them for day. Because now the only thing that way, it go protect me. It go protect our villages, it will stop me in the burn of houses. And it will give you this freedom. Or all we do one time. You know, only protect you now for like the Cameroon terrorism. It will also protect you from thief people them. Is that quarter them? But they don't take opportunity for the void. When I say void, I mean the space we don't create them. They continue. Now people don't enter, they terrorize, they hide behind the genuine fighters and they put their blood for line. They can't take an opportunity for thief. I can make a case why when I give for support the stabilization force. I know if you put them better past my able comrade. I always call him a senior analyst. Comrade Lucas as the press secretary. I know if you put them better past him. I think he lay am very clearly for una this morning. He did a very beautiful job. He tell una why when the president for AGOVC, he stand talk say Cameroon don't be defeated. We need to understand how it come to that particular conclusion. One, any stable nation, it will be ruled by the administrative arm for any country. You get the how to call them judiciary arm. You know, it just did it now for hold the country together. You know, then you get other sectors of the country. The last thing where any country it is see, where it use them for enforcing rules like a military. And that one are the last straw, now signs of desperation. So when I hear, when I look at technically as it talks, say Cameroon don't be defeated for territory. They don't get no hold politically. They don't organize political organization or activities for territory. Court today the whole normally. But if you push case through for court, Iwaka. Economically, they don't get hold for territory. We don't ban people and say we don't pay no tax for them. Now land. We don't even continue to pay tax for people. They buy bullet, they can't kill people, then burn on our houses. Them. Torture we. They use that money for can't use it for torture. We don't deny. They pay taxes. Economically, we don't crumble even the so-called the heavy thing they can steal of our land. We not even look at. They didn't pass law. Deals and if you work freely. They didn't organize any occasion for territory. You see, they work now inside how do you call it now? They work now inside armor car, then bulletproofs for their head. Na normal country that football player the one can play football for inside land. Foreigners them. They guard them with armor car and tanks. Whole place be infested with military. Na normal situation that for any country. They don't get right. And I want to make sure one thing very clear. You see, my able comrade, the press secretary Lucas, he put them very clearly. Una the see. Parliamentarians they never run inside our territory. Mayor them, they don't get place for land. DO them, you don't get power to pass any authority for land. Government delegate, you don't get right for land. One thing be very certain. As they don't run all, come out, go across out of land internationally. Go like holy come na international borders will get them. They never hold any type of voting for territory freely. All that one them, my brother, my comrade, highlight them for now. When we talk say Cameroon don't be defeated for land. Now the earmarks and that the signs and evidence and that for sure say they don't get hold over we. They don't be defeated. You always na signs of desperation. Work at the burn or how villages and houses them. Kill innocent civilians them. Now all that one are signs of frustration, desperation, you know. We don't humiliate them. They get areas away, you will be passed. As they begin take you know, they will take the solace, they hide inside tanks. They feel saying that they only hide that they use them for inside our territory for govern we. We develop the technology where that thing in the way we work for street them. We will show now. I will show now along the line. Now go see them. Now other one I talk say La Republic of Cameroon won't be defeated. Una get that one at the earmarks. If someone ask you anywhere, as my comrade, they break and down for una. Nothing. They don't get hold of our territory. All the arms and every function. You know, normally all the executive, legislative, and the judiciary, they go function in sync. They be completely shattered and broken. They don't get no hold for territory. They don't get no hold over we. We don't reach for that level. And you see, like we talk, say we'll get the plan, we'll get the blueprint for what to happen for land. We'll not follow it with the win. We'll not follow strategy. We'll not follow people. You know, so one thing the way I don't look at for this revolution way, now a bad habit will copy man. I also call it a bad habit. This element way, it did for when I say, why not this person? Excuse me. Personally, you go for understand so one thing. We get two arms where we identify where it is slow this revolution. The ones that will always get that feeling, they get entitlement inside our territory, say, now they be the movers and shakers. Things that must pass through them. Things that must happen through them. They name them, they don't be imprinted. And I will call those ones. Now those ones, they don't consistently function like enablers, collaborators, the umbilical cord for oppression. When they begin feed on crumbs, you know, for maintain oppression. If they feel if anything will happen for territory from the oppressor, it must pass through them. Then it happen. And that I'm going for this old way. We go for disrupt them. Not them. With that peace way. When you turn to look at a strategy way, a working strategy, the only working strategy where you don't consistently maintain a path and a lane. The strategy for the A of C. When they turn to look at it, they don't say it work. They don't say it work. With that problem, I say, why not the man? Why not the move we go forward? Why not be me? You don't get anything for offer. We need to compete. The biggest thing for free land. You get that piece for the roadblock them. Then you get the other segment. But they enter here, they don't get no strategy. They don't get nothing. They just jump into the whole thing like profiteers, noise makers, no plan in place. So when they now people they get the call, they say the big book people them or people where now they never stand for front for talk things them as individuals them. They don't go stand behind him where he don't work. We don't get a history for this revolution. We don't see the earmark, don't see blueprint, don't see we don't consistently face challenges, hit rock bottom, they rise. And a rise, no, they say a rise now with small weight, heavy weight. It dey like say when you hit rock bottom, it propel it further. It fly na further. They don't look at egg of sea, don't be ruffled. The leadership from the administrative arm of the egg of sea body, it don't be ruffled. The defense unit, the structure they put them, it be ruffled. They hit rock bottom, they woke up. Hit rock bottom, they woke up. Focus. You know, can put all your weight on top behind which way they work. We know if you ever show personality cult. We know they have a personality cult. We dare have liberation. You know, most like somebody where they drown for hang for the stick where you don't drown for you, for free you. Follow the stick, get out of the water. Then you continue your beef with the person. Or they all wanna go drown. We talk say, not be the number matter. Now the strategy, the focus, and the determination. People they say egg of sea don't like each other. But not be love for one another matter. Now the love for the ideology for freedom. Now it matter. All we put personal interest or personal feelings aside. We focus on the love for free land. People they communicate, they never get any personal connection with them. Or if we dislike a personality. But the only thing we like on ourselves, when they focus on going towards the goal for liberate land. No be the number matter. You know, I talk to someone constantly in my opinion, say, some point the way they get a notion, say, now the viewers, we know they fear for social media, we know they fear for gather for popularity context, we know they fear for talk, say you must know. Would they fear for the goal for liberate Ambazonia? We don't get a history for this revolution where if you talk about if that popularity be the free land, if we don't be free ever since. No popularity contest. We work on ideology, mindset, and the blueprint, the actual pathway for free land. Now it matter that. We focus mind on that. All this internal politicking, it don't cost lives. It don't pull me back. But I'll be so happy, say, with the advent of the ACN TV, it bring now to light clarity. All that confusion for ground, all that thing, it be cleared up. The lies will be crushed via ACN. Truth, not the hide. Like you twist and how God come now, you always come out. Follow the vision. Follow it with the work. They always talk, say, for this revolution now this time around, we get the policy. Whether not true story or not lies, as long as it's circulate for social media, if you convince one person, we will give that space. Some particular secular for message, it come out where it like say from the military for like Republic Cameroon. And they circulate some particular message concerning one of their atrocities in for territory. Where they roast one of the picking them for house. They burn it for house. Like probably the Cameroon, it come out for some sort of one disclaimer. I don't care whether that one are a fake or real or true information, because we come here for get clarity, we clarify issues. They put some information out concerning that one with the born picking for Mo County. They put some information out where I would like people to follow through that information. It be very critical. We don't care where it come from, because this type of distorting information, it either come out from the internal Trojan horses or get them inside. When I call it Trojan horses, them, I mean that people, the way they plant like seed, where they be out to create confusion amongst we, or it actually come up from like Republic of Cameroon. But anyhow, as that message they out, I would like to put her out. I will read the message and I will piece her out. I will tear that message piece by piece. As long as it they out, we don't care when I will put her out, but I want to get clarity of issues. Make ambassador and they get the truth. Make the head be clear, because a lot of people don't be way now confusion. They worry them plenty, because any kind of thing they will be thrown out. So we'll be out for ACN and for the various programs them for clarify things and what we see. I will put the CN out as long as they read them. So I'm going to say, if it be that true, because of the bad poison where they don't poison the atmosphere for a very long time. You know, they don't lie people them. They don't taint the una military force, the ambassador defense forces they be creating. They don't taint that forces. They don't talk lie, try to disrupt the revolution from within. So when people hear the kind of thing, they'll say, maybe not really this thing really happen. They talk about and so not true or not lie. We no one give you that energy for good waste time. We know whether not true or lie. We don't care what to put that out. But when it come out, we go for attack them squarely. For make people get clarity. The letter it shows in the Ministry for Defense for like Republic of Cameroon. Like I talk, we don't care whether na from there in commot or na internal enemy them from within us. Maybe I for talk this particular thing. But I go read this information where they put out this secular. Then I debunk them. When I say debunk them, I show us that lies. Then I tell people will stay focused, because all these things will come for any form, any way. When I see part of their handwork this, but if they want to make, they say they want nice, no thing what they do. They say the Ministry for Defense, it communicates say on Thursday. It sent communication on Thursday of February 11, 2021. Some video it is out. It shows say somehow it show how an adult that the papa that it cry with the picking way hold on for your hand. You know, the person he talk say the video where they put her out, you know, are they broken down for pidgin language, you understand. Now the defense, the terrorist forces them. Like the terrorist forces, they're demonic forces them. They put them say the story comes out about Batibo, it happened for Northwest Province. So na lie. So they put them. They claim say na rivalry between problems between the ADF, the Ambazonian Defense Forces, una military forces, the one who run the supporter. They claim say that problem between them and Sokadef, when the military wing for that big one, they call him say Dr. Akwanga Ebenezer. When ahead we call him say na APLM. So now then two then join the gate problem where it happens say the ADF people then go attack Sokadef, their forces from Momo County, and then they burn this house. So nobody them their soldiers do this kind of work. So I just look up a pitch move, understand now. More knows of one thing. Man start to tear these lies. Like the people come on that point, they don't get no moral, they don't get even how they call them human feeling. They don't get no level of morality amongst them. You know, the man we go see that people they go see black, call them say white. We know these people. They go see black, they call them say white. First of all, the Sokadef force we come for this communique. We don't care whether na like we put this one or now enemy amongst we. We go make sure say all the lie they will put them, we will tear them apart, put them the correct true story. Me they don't confused, they go forward. Sokadef, be inexistent. They didn't exist for Momo County. Sokadef not for Momo County. They exist. Talk more for say we don't get clash with Sokadef before we go do this kind of work. Sokadef, they exist for Momo County. Now the first thing go for understand that very clear. Secondly, we never ever get any particular serious problem with Sokadef. That way, for wherever Sokadef they exist, we will even exchange their gun them. We never ever get any problem. When we sit there with General Ibo with day, when some trouble will come out, the ones that bring problem, when this politician, the ones that they cause confusion. If you see Shidong, talk with all them under some tree. Usokadef the story, talk say we don't get problem, we fight now one enemy. So the one claim, say now between the ADF and the Sokadef, no. My country people, Ambazonians, we don't care what the line come up because some people think say, hey, if you been that, no. When I see that the Republic of Cameroon, it shoot baby matter for head. It born ma happy for house. We don't see them consistently, they born with villages. We don't see them, now still they are act this. Make the whole this one. We don't be thinking they argue. We don't see Ngabo massacre. We don't see the Kumba massacre. We don't see the massacre for how they call them for Pinyin. All now their hand this. So this letter where they come away, they travel one make they say, me someone child no child think say, hey, this thing be not true or not. No. We could put the blame squarely for them. And I don't want to ask the likes them for the kind of what they call and say bishop or a cardinal to me them. Now people in this one, they think say when I want to rub shoulder with them or they play with two kind mouth them. Now they work this way they did one. Now la République du Cameroon, their handwork this. Now part of this. So this letter will come out so when they see and they hear say na propaganda say the social. Now la République their hand this. So Kadef the first exist for Momo County. It don't totally in existence. Secondly, we never get any beef with Sokadef way we get problem with them. So when I hear fine, the one put it that some people think say, hey, maybe this may be not true. No. One make me be very clear. This kind of communicate where it come out so. Now enemy, will let the public put them amongst we, or let the public put them. We don't care where it come up, but as long as they are put the reader, we will make sure we talk about them. We put the enemy be straight. Maybe they understand the lies and the also problem blame the go. Now la République du Cameroon, their handwork this. Not the first time they do this kind of thing for we. They shoot baby matter for head. They kill woman with Pekin for hand. We don't see them now consistent threat this for a terrorist nation, a demonic nation, and them go pay. Maybe we know some will put the blame for also the blame lie. But their hand mock that. Not long ago, I be so see how now a couple of days when they torture one who picking them, they kill them. They torture one who picking today. We say they say end of a pass a life end of a go. Now handwork this for people them who think say if you ever get anything to do with them. I don't know say the time we go get when we don't finally put stabilization so they push it out completely. We want make international boundary. We'll give 1 mile extra. Make even their air where they come for like probably no enter our territory. 1 mile extra, they will build a boundary. Really war. Make even air for like public Cameroon, me know they enter inside our territory. They be a rotten nation. They don't get no morality. When they see all level of moral decadence, we like the Cameroon. All dirty. Now they come out. So we'll make sure someone put the blame for play we continue, we correct it come out. We're not going to run away from this, all this genocide, crime against humanity. Like the Cameroon, we're not going to run away from them. And so one question they will ask. For we picking with the army. This man, if he be your papa, if he be your brother, if he be your uncle, if he be your cousin, where the people where they roam around, you call and say they fight for military, and their handwork this. When you shoot up inside there, no thing say you did inside that uniform. You will affect your family. At the top, or picking your day for inside military. Nothing say inside military. What did happen for territory not affect you? You see how it happen. If not you directly tomorrow, now your own brother, now your own papa, now your own cousin, to go hit their house, to go burn them. As you remove, you go for if you begin for grass field section. As you remove, you go for southwest to participate for the bomb house for down southern zone. The other brothers will come out southwest, southern zone, and that blue, that terrorist forces them. They're going to burn your own house too, and your own uncles, and your own brothers and sisters and too, for northern zone. When you shoot down inside there, Ask yourself this question. You think say you be safe? You think say your family be safe? The resistance for land. Everywhere where you dey, make yourself useful to defend Ambazonia. You dey plan your naval, your nintong. Not call it nintong, how you call it? Your naval, your nintong. They plan for that ground for Amazonia. Wherever you dey, wherever you stand, defend the land. Defend Ambazonia wherever you stand. Do something because now a moral responsibility for all we. Defend, protect Ambazonia wherever you stand. The ones with the shidong, what they day, time go reach. You go open your doors there. You go tell what you will do to defend Ambazonia. I want to tell you so one thing. Not to say this one a joke. Now your friend them, your brothers them. The one they call and say your friend them. Inside me if she. Now wait this they do one. Now wait this they do one for your own people. The one that inside me if she they come up for Momo. Now the same thing they bully them. Or they send them from Yaoundé. They bully them, or they send them across with international boundaries. They enter, they do them for your people. If you should don't, you think say it not go hit you. It come. You get two options. Protect your mommy and your papa and your brothers and your sisters them. No, she don't think say it will come down for you. If you pass phase 1, I want me one to be very clear. If you pass phase 1, you don't go pass phase 2. One thing be clear. The talk say, might still bring this very clear. From the communique where they give, they claim say, commando, first of all, not being forced for Sukadef. Now head for TTA, not force for TTA. Say that the difference they get them. They don't be being forced for Sukadef. Now you see when this put one lie, they lie so stupidly. So even small people you come when I start talking, you catch their lie. I want me we talk this thing because it be clear because some people videos look and talk say no we wish but some people they, we get different people that different kind of mind them. They go think say but sometimes want make it be clear. Now the Republic of Cameroon, now their handwork that. When we still can communicate, come on, big book signature, wow, they put up or down. Some people think one thing, one clear confusion. No, one clear confusion. Concern we. Concern we. I want to ask you one thing for now. As they claim the right plan to communicate. How they get the detail by detail, piece by piece information? Una claim say na hoax, say na lie, say the story. When you say hoax, it means na lie. But how then if it explains the people be killed? When you talk say the story the na lie story. At the same time, when I want to bring in truth inside. How? When I get level, when I get even for detail to detail information about it will happen inside it. When I know what way it happen. Now when I burn the house, when I get a track record for continue to commit atrocity for land. But one thing I want to tell I want to say, who may want to be very clear. You only further radicalize we. When I think I get anything. Now signs of desperation this. When I think I get anything to stop you when I think hard, you will further give you the determination. You will further make way for understand, say, we need to leave this barbarism. We need to leave this barbaric state, uncivilized state. You will further give you reason. Or stand will see the pain for people them. Ambazonians them. Defend Ambazonia wherever you dey. Defend Ambazonia. I talk for the military, the soldiers, and we were picking the inside the military force. Look at that picture. Look at that pain. It could be a brother. It could be a papa. It could be a cousin. It could be a friend. Look back for that image, that video when they play. You look back. Ask yourself this question. Now your responsibility to protect your own family. Get a deep thought wherever you be. Anything where you do may be geared towards protecting Amazonia. They be talks of in a mob of operation. We'll get area them way. It'll be cleared as they go. I want to touch on something. I said this today outing for Kiseka show. Now will bring clarity because if I know the clean the slate on real time. I want to touch on somebody where now a non-entity. I did always make audios for particular people, but I get to bring up this one because we go see them over and over where it not dirty way it disturb people them. When I see them, it not dirty way it disturb people them. So I want to bring this. I want to talk about this issue because some particular thing will allow it to gain some relevance where it clock with their mind for fitting straight. I want to touch on this non-entity, they call it a number. I get a file. And I want to touch a little bit on that file in passing. Because when you see the level of desperation where like Cameroon, it utilize them. It get the likes of the success and common where they get a track history for Femania, 419, Conman. You get the likes of Santos where he never get a position for life. You get the likes of those gangs. You get the like. I want to touch on this man because I go to open a file. So you get some video where it come out. I get reason why I touch on this because I want to make people know say more the push dirty aside or we go ahead because we'll leave and so they will try to claim some people claim relevance where I want to make we touch on the thing for make sure so now a storm in a teacup. Now we from the from a defense standpoint, if you understand that or nothing, but we need to clear people their mind on so many things. Then they don't overgive this one, this non-entity a lot of relevance. We no get. I want who knows how he stand because he never ever be a soldier for this revolution. So like the Republic of Cameroon use anything, any PR tool for gain small brief, for gain small esteem. So I see some video the other time where I would like no technician pull out that video where each done the claim say the AGOVC or the ADF, the AGOVC body, the vanguard for this revolution, it get something to do with like the Republic of Cameroon. I don't know my technician will get the ability to pull that video where each done with some other person we get thing for chop. You don't hide for the back revolution, the chop. They talk how ADF they get something to do with like Republic of Cameroon. I would like if technician be pull up that video, make it pull her up. So that man talk, make you more listen a little bit on the excerpt for which way the child talk say ADF and the Republic of Cameroon work. Then I go further break a little bit of. I want first give the rundown for ye for this revolution and how it don't function. Anyway, probably it go fit take a while for my people then for my technician to pull out this one. So when they play this video, then I will give the chronicles for this person. Play. I want my technician play this one way they consist for back my screen.
For simple thing. No, go out the name pa.
Yes, il est Mévazé.
Voilà.
Adjudant-chef-major Mévazé, brigade Banco Madame ici, peloton routier motorisé pour Banco Monadi.
Non, il est central gendarmerie, faut plus gendarmerie pour 7 days.
Il faut 7 non, Benademi,
voilà, là, il est commandant for routier. Yes. You can imagine, say, the man tell me, say, you don't have motor, the motor you work for Gaseman. They not get book, and they get for can make that book. And the motor you work for Wisi, it work for Sawi, if he carry some people, they will make highway peaceful day. When they kidnap someone, some play the motor wrong good day. Okay, the motor no get book. You don't insist me the motor get book. What if the motor a problem get have to do with army that don't die or sabi anglophone? Tell me say if they say you hurt me plenty, more go back to bush go fight. So we talk to one fight one the wrong commander. It make I regret why I drop my weapon. Man shot me man here. And the of government let it discipline the people because if they were already gendarme people, they made a tell all go back bush. Or they kill me a kiwi. If they were already uniform people, then when they get respect is reciprocal. Anybody get right to respect a brother. We won't drop down our weapon. We like our country. We love our country. We die for the country. We work back for the country. Make peace come. Any gendarme, any uniform policeman, any man, you get right to give it the maximum respect. We deserve them. If we don't respect ourselves. If I be there a criminal, I don't know how many years to Cameroon since I come back. 1 year something. All man no tell I come back Cameroon, they can't take me to Nigeria. I never blow man. I never fight with no man. The man tell you something, the amount of torment why they get our uniform put their hand is plenty. Maybe all, but I like now what I decide to go directly for name. Which way the man tell me? So the auntie, now he colonel bankwi, he insisted, femme lo tipla. Il a fait même ça doit être. And if he talk so, he don't put a key for that, it one time blow. If she's the panel to complain. But man, then they make a more understand the country, not two country. Because tell me what I say, your anglophone say this, that, no, not Cold War. Why not they run the war now? Now go fight the war. Now wait.
A soldier without ideology. He call himself a soldier. Number never be a soldier. Man, tell us one thing. This one not be people you call as not fighters. Now the more that only say when you work with the ADF, any soldier where any person where he carry gun in a revolution, where you don't get the ideology for freedom, you go end up being a bandit or an exploiter for the situation. We don't know why. So many people always ask, how comes we build a formidable force like ADF? Those soldiers, them, the ADF fighters, them, they didn't fight for anybody. Everything say, you know, the misconception we Ambazonian and Gaetana say, they feel say ADF soldiers they fight for Ayabacho. They feel say ADF soldiers they fight for some particular person. No, ADF soldiers they fight for liberate Ambazonia. They didn't fight for person. Now, by the way, we never come for understand. It take time for people to catch up. When I talk say certain thing in the way the AGOVC body do one for this revolution, no be by chance, no be coincidence, no be say we just jump do thing because on that A don't do one. Like when ADF because start say we do block by block, some people they come out say county by county, we go say they go. When they play, we be strategic. If they believe this whole thing the way we begin to run this thing till now, we don't get the most minimal casualties. Most of those villages they born and never born. Most of the loss don't get a human, never lost them. There was a clear plan in place. Now, when I want to see the soldiers for ADF, they didn't fight for man, they didn't fight for country, they didn't fight for flag, they didn't fight for what they know why they get for the fight. Any person will carry gun, where you know carry the ideology. Now, by the way, ADF they get a code of conduct. They fight this battle with rules and regulation. They get a code of conduct. Even men man no go think say you get fighters for ADF where they answer yes sir for diaspora because of diaspora. Now the mistake other groups the way the fighters they just jump, be opportunistic. They enter this whole thing. They just feel say we just go carry gun. According to them, they fight for people. ADF fighters fight for country and for protection of the civilians. They enter this battle with an ideology to free the land. And that's what they still stand on. You see, I call this guy like non-entity. Listen to it to where he talk. Then they go bring it to a very senior person in the revolution. He debunk this same talk with this one he talk. And I'll give you chronicles. I'll read a file. Play the volume album to hear what he talk.
Ayaba get a people inside this very Cameroon government where they work with their hands and glove. Listen to me very well. I know so now go argue, but when I go back, go look the details now, understand which one they talk. I mean, no fi ever attack ADF anyhow. Before Onaba even think, they don't already dialogue and the story go die down. I mean, for Batibo and ADF for Batibo, them two that they go buy for Guzang market. No money they shoot a friend. I want to understand very well. Now, when ADF go attack Shasha, the day when ADF go attack Shasha, one government man talk for me face to face. Say, did you trust Shasha? I say, yes. Say, Shasha is coming out. It means that before one tell me, so they don't already talk with Shasha. I mean, Shasha come out. I want to understand very well. They don't talk with Shasha. Shasha come out. And Shasha now be ready for come out. As someone asked me that question, simply me say, Shasha want come out. Now, so another man again, when a government man asks me, say, why Shasha get for go attack Efang? I want me on a listing very well. Why Shasha get for go attack Efang?
Stop this point. This spot. Nambere, I will come for tell you your part for this revolution. I get for breaking down soon. Where were you when the Bui saga occurred? So you don't already communicate with the military. Because if they follow your path, they will realize say, you know, we've been there for territory then. I think by then you were in Nigeria. Where were you? So you already communicated with the military. You first of all start by telling lies. Implies maybe an implant in this revolution at one point in time. They will already buy you out. I want to make so one thing. I know so many people don't watch this video a lot for line. Make I give the chronicles for how this guy, they now say now opportunists them, or they use them for things that they feel fool Ambazonians them. Nambere, he jumped into this as an opportunist, this revolution, for southern zones. He get mouth, he talk. The same ADF that they save his life, he get mouth for opener. And make it challenge me what I tell you. Make it challenge me what I talk. He joined this revolution like a profiteur for southern zone. He joined this revolution like a profiteur for benefit, for work harass, and for find money for southern zone. He not ever enter any camp for train. Now make me very clear. He not ever enter any camp for train. With, as they call him. Nambere, he began issue with late divine. On top of our money, divine cash Nambere, he lock him, he begin to kill him. Late divine go for kill Nambere. They begin to kill him. Nambere will save you. Late General Ivor. He intervened very fast, speed. You send what? You beg, cry. Say they go kill you. General Ivor intervened very fast. He meet divine face to face. Say, look, I understand. Say, give beef for this person. I understand what he don't do for you. But I want to tell you so one thing. We'll not start the battle and kill each other. Give me ye. Ma take it inside my own jail. I go sanction you and I go punish you. But we're not going for loss with own borders. Talk. Convince divine because of the strength where I will be getting. Divine is here. He talk. He say, give me ye. I will keep it under punishment for my own place. And he no go. Why I will be insist for take number? Put that for your own custody. Or you can say place for keep people that go against the revolution. He own more call and jail as normally we call him. Because he know very well say, even if he talk for divine, say make divine no harm me. He not be so sure. Say divine go leave it. He know kill number because they get beef on top money. Yeah, number money for revolution way number be thief and for divine. I will beg, you know, come up for that place. You know, only beg and say, me a leave number, me no kill it. He tell divine, say, give me. If I did lie, make it challenge me. Give me. I will take it and I will lock it and I will punish it. I will discipline it my own way. But it no make sense for you to kill it. Divine, he leave number for Ivor, General Ivor of blessed memory. Ivor carry number, he keep it for your own jail under a custody. He feed them. He look at them. Divine may put eye still for know whether for real number still for they see they in Ivor custody or not. A couple of weeks. What Ivor do? He know very well the divine gets stronghold for Southern Zone. And it is so it be very easy. Say, even if he dey under a custody, divine PC sneak person, me the killer. We now ask ourselves how number find itself from Northern Zone. We never ask ourselves how he find itself from Northern Zone. However, if it is send the head for a command structure, who can rearrange issues that can happen for Momo County. I mean, for the great state of Momo. He said, I'm not going to leave this man here because he still be in danger of Southern Zone. Divine will get it. Divine a clause about plenty Southern Zone. Even if he leave this man, if he leave Nambere inside Southern Zone, say, if free, me run, me hide. Divine a hand, we don't go deep. He go still find Nambere, I go take Nambere out. What did General Ivor do? General Ivor, with the current present big number and the team, is strong, a command structure. We extract, we go send them back, we go great state of Momo. He take Nambere, he put inside them. He tell them, say, when I take Nambere, go down up, I beg. Because if I even free this man living for down here, they will still kill him. When I hear how good. And because of the ideology for ADF, we'll get them. We'll not go lost soldiers. We'll not go lost Ambazonians because of the revolution or dispute amongst we. I will call Nambere for back. Me, I get this story because I've been a coordinator for Ivor unit. I will keep building them. That time when ADF assigned me for look over and for coordinate General Ivor the activities. Ivor, he call Nambere for back, and if you want challenge me, but me argue me out openly. He give Nambere 50,000. It be the same big number and the other people the way we no put money, never get money, we get that kind of money. He call it for back. Where the odd big number, no. Maybe I will talk to that big number, you know, say, yeah, okay, nothing happened for back. He call it, he give you 50,000, say, look, brother, you go up, so you never ever stay for this territory. You never do for Northern Zone. These people are people, they come up from, most of them come up from Northern Zone. If they want turn here, they will get chop for chop. They want turn here, talk on the stock to go find chop for the game. They will be stranger for that land. Hold 50,000 for your pocket. Put it off your back pocket. If anything happen, nothing for chop, you go get something for chop. Something will happen, nothing for you for drink, you go get something for drink. Let me just hold on for your pocket. Meanwhile, the top command structure, I will be sending for them. You know, we give them money. Money no be there. If you send them, they go up empty hand. But he call Nambere, give Nambere 50,000. Say, hold on for your skin. You go for strange land. I want me to play before they come out, they go. They carry go up. When I hear how they save the life. Because you know, say, even if it does not leave Nambere for Southern Zone, the man will physically kill him. I want my technician them. Make you play, we wanna play video where this number is trained for ADF camp. Now then we go get your own first official or military training. I want me to pull that video. Me to show them. Now it is.
Go, go, go.
Now the first time they will get real military training. What is the push on that? On that ADF.
When they talk to you, you never hear.
I need clouds from the bank. Yeah. Go, go, go.
They will show how I don't stand. If they shall be shown, I show how I don't stand for ADF camp. Make it not be that way you talk say they put up. Now this. It stand. Now ADF logo that go back. Now this way it train for an ADF camp for Northern Zone for location XXX. Now that you train for the. When I see the good heart where they begin time for this one where it don't turn for being a betrayal for this revolution. It no end for day. When issue done for day, the moment where the issue for my trip to Boya become up, when they say they will raise money, they go divide and go people them. They convince some soldiers them. They talk to people like the commando waiting for TTA. The so-called that they don't organize that so-called county by county, say money will come, they go buy weapon, they go do this and that. Nambere hear that palaver say money will come for my trip to Boya. He jump from ADF, go enter for TTA that group. When I hear, he leave from there. When I palaver because of money palaver, we eat money for divine, and they want kill it for they don't come. He can't know ADF, they take it like picking for soldiers for the person they train him to fight the revolution. He hear money palaver. He jump from ADF, go for TTA. He go down for day. The same person with the free for Southern Zone. He go down the organize, plot for destroy, for kill the people that they bring it up. Big number and the team. Where they bring it up for Northern Zone. Where they take it from play where they want kill it. For free from death. Bring it for Northern Zone. He can't jump from there because he get money. Say money will come on my trip to Boya. He go enter TTA where they became money for my trip to Boya. He go join them. Me they join it, they join it, destroy ADF. They cash with the whole F and when they be ADF come out say they want to solve problem. They hold them, take ADF, gun them, cash General F and shoot them for food, torment them, punish them. Now when they free from Southern Zone, bring it for Northern Zone. He cannot hear money palaver again, still money palaver. He jump again for the go for sideway money will come out for don't betray the people they free, they save your life. It not end for day. Then where it don't happen, say they might to buy a palaver money na scam. They don't hold money no the cam. You wait, money no the cam. What he do? This one make it challenge me. He stay for TTA. He don't dey for day now for TTA. You know say this thing we go money no will come out. And he staying for inside state of Momo. Because he don't go against people there, and he know the capability and he know the capability for ADF. He know the strength for ADF. He know what way ADF be capable of. He knows say still he don't cast another trouble when he go stand up. Even though they order either with TTA because ADF visible in that inside batch what time. He want come over for TTA their hand. He thief them money over how many million? I know they be about 1.5 million CFA. He carry their phone them. He carry 2 pistols them. He run. Now how he go Nigeria that? Now ask how he move from Batibo, from Momo County, state of Momo County to Nigeria. Now that way trigger he for run. Now so money palava. He carry he run go Nigeria. He go shit down for Nigeria. Noise. If na person needs to get this, he go to they say expect this. He talk say, oh, money go come. He win that money. He win that money for Nigeria. See part of the kind of lazy, oh, money go see come on my or county by county or my team boya. He wait for the noise, talk. Now for they, so they should don't plot. Yeah, you should don't plot. They leak General Ivory position. Who black like they leak General Ivory position out. May take it out. You want to plot at them. The person where is save you. You go plot. May they kill you. When I see how dirty this guy be. When I see it trail. When I follow it trail. He go for there as she don't. The money they come. If that person you get the ideology for fight for free land. Trojan horses or the dirty people don't put inside revolution. The likes of they'll call them the Ellis Smith them and the other one them. They can't throw talk for ear. They see the one way he like money palava. Money over he like money. Go pass. They can't promise some money. They say if you come over for like to Cameroon, they will give you money. You go be good. You go be this. You come out again. Because of money, where the smeller. He follow, go enter for the same people where he be claim to the fight against her. I want to ask my ambassador and say, this then either way like what you can use it like a how they call them, like poster child. Never they use it like poster child, like the propaganda arm for say they be against which way we fight for, and they will place a lot of importance for ye. The one that gonna profiteer themselves revolution. They enter this revolution and can profit. They go talk any kind of thing, open eye, make them say. But if you look at the track history, you don't get no eye. You know, enter this revolution for fight. He enter for make the profit, money, power money. They almost want to kill our southern zone. He enter northwest again. Still power money. When money no come, eat thief for play way day. He run go for Nigeria. He go with again, there's promise that money no come, he jump go, he skip boat, go for. So if you go for any side, look in history, look in motive behind this evolution. And I hear the work they put it like a poster chap like people can run for talk say, may they use it for change the face for this evolution. You never be a fighter. You be a profiteer and thief. Basically, if you shake anything, go run, you go after. I don't want to address this one of a show and I say, he never get any, I've got a testicle or balls inside the revolution. So, it be a just noise. Now, the back of noise, una reject all the empty noise where they come up for you, they come up for your skin or for your mouth. You see, he go leave from one spot. The same person will go in free life, you betray the person, they kill him. You come up again, the people that they free alive, bring you for Batibo, the same people that you cash, you go set up. You know, in any kind of dirty life you live, you go set the same people that up again, me they cash the main person way that they bring you up for Northwest. You take me the cash big no, me they kill them. You be part of that chain. So you can't shit down the people they save you. You still can't set up them, me they kill them. So you don't always be that kind of person to jump from one spot to you don't get no self-respect, no integrity, no decency, like a man. You go fall for anything. You go fall for anything, or you go stand for anything. So it pause me at times because some of us who defense when you look at, it be a known event. But I will bring this one to talk about it and for still further explain for ambassadors and way, they just follow the evolution. Say, the person not get no backbone. Like the people can be so desperate if you use any kind of thing. When I see sometimes they use that mula wonja when I wait to the column for boya for use like propaganda. If you look at technically, they don't even know what to talk. You see, they go use this one, they go talk open eye them, talk inside for tea. But you want to look at technically, which part it don't play that revolution? What you get for proof for to talks they even use it or depend on it. Now a part with that from Palawa money with the thief for Southern Zone where they almost want killer for day. ADF still UDB. And so one thing I will tell you, number you are alive because of the same ADF. You go stand, you get the God for attack, for talk crap about the people who save your life. Turn again, you this man will sell a mommy for penny. If he sell mommy for 5 francs, if he sell his own picking for money, if they put this, you don't even get that heart, that decency, that thought for your mind, that morality. Say at least this man now then save me. Now he can put he be part of the plot for the to kill Ivor. The same team with the movie from Southern Zone camp, you can't set them. UTTA, me they lie them, set them. UTTA, me they kill them. The people they save you. So if you feel hang for any kind of thing for bank money, then they kind of put that way they will use them. When I will even pay some attention for them. It be a non-event. You don't get no, you don't get nothing. When you talk, say, okay, this is somebody that meant something in this revolution. Now a profiteur. You don't even get the decency for Sudan to be talk like person. You don't go jump end up like Bolu Cameroon. Noise, boo 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 boo. Oh, the way more end up for bush here. Oh, I want to ask you if you're a person where you get how you call them some normal decency like a man. If you know what you the first fight, even if you first know what you the fight for. If you run out bank money, the same people will take una go humiliate una, cost una, tell una say una one fight. You do among them. Oh, I like my country. This is that. Which country? Or the way una. If you do whatever you do, or the way una. I remember we think they play this video. I see the claim say AGOV or ADF they work with them with the Republic Cameroon. We think play this video, play this audio, make it go on. Muku here, wait to wait. Another senior comrade. We get at least. I know if he talk say now. I know say he be get a position for this revolution. He talk about the president for AGOV.
Well, brother Lucas Chua don't do everything. When I feel imagine say a woman, a first wife, die there for mortuary. I want to tell you how much sacrifice people they give her. A woman there for mortuary for Bamenda. That very time so, if they will get for control action for struggle. They call it talk say una wait. Sound me rooms say Ambazona come first. I must do this work before I go bury my wife. You feel see what they call and say ultimate sacrifice for struggle. You lost a part of you, but you say your people come first before anything.
No be AGOV talk. No be ADF talk. And the pioneers them for self-defense for land. Now one man he give the history for Dr. Ayabacho. Now man this for those people who don't live for the Western world, in the heart of 9/11 terrorist attack, in the heart of 9/11 during that era, Dr. Ayabacho, he take over the Republic of Cameroon embassy for Germany, for Europe. He take over that embassy. The ones that did for diaspora, una know the guts where it take for somebody to make that kind of move. Una fit understand the guts where it take for go take over an embassy for Europe. ask the man loyal to this revolution. Just that one. Now, man, this way it fly. Man, talk which leader don't fly the highest across the globe for mobilize the community, for raise funds, for work for people, reach Dr. Ayabacho. Would the diaspora always say? Which leader? The resume there, he talk for himself. Now ground one never go. Now South Africa never go. Now North Africa never go. Now West Africa never go. Now inside Europe never go. Now Belgium, now Germany, now Norway, now Finland, now Sweden, for course, for Amazonia, now Canada, now US, now Ireland, now England. Which determine and forefront and frontliner, he don't do half the trip with Dr. Ayabacho, he don't do them. But make sure some will be free. Which leader? He don't call, half the trip for this revolution for make sure we'll be free. There went some non-entity can't stand the talk, say the work with like for a record. I think another day Cameroon, I have the Europe that time or I be the Amazonia then. We will be here say they pass through Mongo Bridge, say don't collapse. People they think the bridge collapse. Now the architect that to show how desperate this man want with freedom. And then we collapse that Dr. Ayabacho, he mastermind and he presence today. They collapse the Mongo Bridge. He go for territory. Which frontline leader? He don't put his foot for ground zero. Well, the battle he go on for visit the truth fulfill. Which one? When Dr. Ayabacho walk into territory, walk into Dadi for visit with troops. People say na game. People say that this they began discover CBD for territory for visit. The point is they want to say the revolution shall not be televised. The point is not how much noise you make, is the action, your determination, the focus. All the noise because of you, but when Amazon can discuss it for real, this man be gonna go Christian will force they'll start the assault or the liberation of land inside with territory. They will come back. Which leader? You don't get that guts, that tenacity. They wanna see someone will come with a clear blueprint with the earmarks as a revolutionary leader. We don't owe for some of these dots. If we were clear, I said, the purpose for this, I thought say one of the things for how you call them, for discuss on how you call them, for clarify some issues. Then people then get the clear mind when you see you deal with somebody, where he get a clear vision for what we will need to do. At the point in resume, another resume curriculum vitae for the revolution, and the reader, it be sufficient enough to understand, say, that the pathway is for we to fall behind. The Republic cannot use any type of desperation. It should say when I come back to the statement as my able brother, the press secretary for AGOVC, Asu Lucas, or press secretary for president, Asu Lucas, he put on clearly for a live show this morning. La République du Cameroon has been defeated. Besides the earmark significant government territory, they function now out of desperation, just going around and committing genocide, shooting of civilians, burning of houses. All that are earmarks for desperation. Look, you only harden our resolve. You are gone. And we are putting together a platform, a very, very solid point, solid, base. I come this afternoon for give now, make a case for now. Why would I get for believe in the pathway for liberation? Una don't hear, we don't talk a lot about stabilization force. Rally behind this. Move towards TTOF. Do your regular, recurring contribution. I talk to your diasporans. You can make that case now. When they strategism for AGOV-C ADF, they be study say the place where like Rory Cameroon will get some small strength because we already they pin them down on a mano to mano, when it comes to foot battle. They be up their game for start use armor tank and they spend millions of borrowed money for start use armor car and for territory. Now that would be like a shield for them if we enter, commit a genocide, like for Ngabo, they will go cause that genocide, come out. We launch the TTOF, Amazonians. We launch the TTOF. We will tell una say the ADF and its sister forces them will derive a means and a way for stop these their so-called assured ways for enter our territory, go kill people then come back. When we launch the TTOF, we will tell una Amazonians and say the purpose that will pop these things off the streets. We will tell una say ADF and its sister forces them. They go, we get a plan. We go move this their last invincibility for territory from the streets. We will deprive them of the possibility to walk up for streets with these tanks them, enter for villages and go kill people them. We not believe in we. The ones the way they will see the vision will be get done. They put the money, they put the resources because they believe in what strategy. They believe in what to stand for. When I say they believe work a field with these things never wrote. They work around, enter this come back, do any kind of thing. If they carry their colonial structures, they deals them, they mayor them, they move it around with this their trucks them. They will feel comfortable. Where because we'll say, well, normal AK ground, they're not going to hold it, but we'll go find a solution. We'll get engineer them. I don't know someone to say, Ambassador don't need aid. We don't need foreign, we don't need loans. We don't need foreign aid. We'll be made of people that get the highest level of ingenuity inside Africa. I feel always knock my chef and I feel always be so proud to say I come from Amazonia. We'll be a special breed of human beings. One knock with chest will tell the world, say, if the thing say we can't work have been a problem for this world. We don't need any of na dime. We not live, we will build, we'll still we'll count, we'll hands, we'll fall, we'll shut them. We'll build one of the best land we'll never think of. Not only for Africa, for the world. We get that capability. We boys them, we engineers them, they study these trucks, they understand their movement, they understand the metals, they understand the engine, they understand how it move. We go after the truck them. When I hear the spokesperson for AGOV-C, Comrade Raymond Akosong, he talks just at the beginning of this February. The ones away, the report will reach the desk, at least 2 of this thing, we hit them. At least, as of when that news you can enter for the deaths, other news we still see for other part of the territory of how many of these ammo car them we don't hit them. We give those small excerpts and for what we do. We not be interested in this publicity show, but at least we come at one point in time. We can tell opponents, say, look, we deliver. Now, one of the trucks in this were ADF and the sister forces them. They hit them. Now, with the ingenuity within Ambazonia, Papa got it. I be tell I say about 3 years ago, I be talk say the heroes them for fight this war. They see stretch their arms, they see flex their muscle to start the battle. They be things are the joke. I even a vision of get them. 2 years ago, now people believe so we feel knock it in them for street them. Now toy this will play with her now. Make the calm. As the president for A Gov C talk say una one fight, una calm. Una calm, una bring all thing. Una bring and una calm. He tell una say una calm. Una be there to recruit more. They be just now more operational. We go send, we will create more widows them for like Republic Cameroon. More widows inside this year. We'll create more widows. Una go train and use their publicity stunt to show how many of them they train, they carry back them. Una bring them. Una come. Una bring in Amazonia. Now we land. Now we heritage that. Now we all. Una will go back in body bags. Nothing so. You go save una or keep una alongside land. Una don't be an occupying force for the past 60 years. But I want to tell you, any mommy, any papa with the hear pigeon for Amazonia for across the for across like the Republic of Cameroon. If you hear pigeon, no gree a boy picking come. Prepare a grave. Prepare a grave before you send up for land. Because and there are two things in day. I want to be very clear for now. You will be extremely fortunate for even see a picking the body. Or you go die, you don't go see bones. You don't even see anything about it. How you are picking them, make you not enter our territory. We don't tell us no number matter. We go finish all the man picking and so for Amazonia, for the Republic of Cameroon. Una send them, me they come. Una send them, me they come. Una go use them show all this publicity where they say they train them, how many hundred. Una come. Una come. When increase training, not every time, every 3-4 months. How many don't first run? Thousands. How many don't kill and don't even see themselves? They plenty. We are not getting no hiding place for territory, and nothing no cover una. I want more to play this video for what way so picking and see do. I said, you know, go be televised. Play that one make population see. I mean, Amazon and Siam. Would make a case why not go continue with donate for TTOF.
La public una can carry all na part de mo una don't forget so one for here. Una can carry una part de una don't forget so one for here. Una can cover the whole can pass again next time. Now, my media off.
Yeah, today 16 of January 2020. So this one the ADF warriors under Dr. Ayabacho. You will see him yesterday on the 15th January 2021. We knock one motor for night yesterday. You will see another hold this. We will knock one motor. So we be there for night. So now the part and this one motor they will succeed. They can't carry down, they can't tow the motor. Now say another part them this. Today na 16, we walk yesterday. On the 15th, we walk now for night. So now go see them. So we go make them say, run. Say ATFD outside, everywhere you go.
Amazonians. Now I want to tell una say, una work with people where they get strategy for free una land. Una rally behind the leadership of Dr. Yabacho. Una rally behind the leadership of the leader of the Ambassador War of Independence. Una rally behind. There is a plan. There is a strategy. We provide them for una. We tell una how to protect the people them. They go live who land. They no get choice. They no get choice. www.ttof.net it results on the Siam. And just a couple that we get plenty inside territory. It not be one. And when they hit already, they can't run tracker out because they fear the PR disgrace. I come today for make a case for una. This coming Saturday, 20th of February, 2021. Una come again, Mobile Nation. The purpose for this Akamantos force, what we talking, the elite force, it be trained by Ambazonians them within and out of Ambazonia. It be out the void where they don't create them as far as administration be concerned. With people that they enter now. Plus some people in the Republic of Cameroon, they are so them. They'll take Gongo for Nigeria to terrorize the population them because they know if they don't turn a thief for land too. Plus the Tanganji boys them. That void we don't create, they create pain for people them. We don't hear plenty call cry for people for how they call them for diaspora. Oh, now they do all this kidnap and the rest. We don't know how to do now. And this is that. Oh, they don't can hold this for them. We need to intervene. The plan we did it. We get 6 phases. Phase 1 don't be almost done. Up and running. One unveil phase 1 on the 20th of February. The stabilization force, the elite force, which way it never ever work for Ambazonian land. We don't produce them for now. A force now will be proud of. We are picking the march to protect that land, for protect the civilians, for run out these people that for land, for stop these thugs and thieves them. We resist the rights of people because of the void we don't be created. For administration will be telling us we will make that ungovernable. Now because of the non-governable people, we decide to create now one to sweep the territory. They make way for administrative units that spring up inside our territory by Ambazonians, where the community could administer itself. We want to flush out all these thieves. Combine the Republic of Cameroon military, join with thief boys and work at the right to put them. The Akamantos force, phase 1, one unveil for Ambazonians on the 20th of February. Come. Everything about security involves finance for maintenance. We'll pay for peace. We'll pay for stabilization. We will pay for pave the way to start create administrative unison amongst people that self-governance. Will people go self-govern themselves? Not be say people that will strong from diaspora. The things that they will govern Ambazonia for ground. The governance for Ambazonia, it will stay for ground. Now the more reason why we say the Akamantos force, the elite force for Ambazonia, will be out to prepare the ground, to pave the way, make Ambazonians for ground. Not with these chief people in abroad way some things saying that they can't govern Ambazonia. Make Ambazonians for ground determine and define their governance. That they hear that pepper. No one rush down outside the thief money. They imagine themselves say they govern Ambazonia from a distance. They create confusion for ground. The thief money when it will be meant to protect the people them. We don't talk say that Ambazonians will govern themselves on the ground. Self-governance. No be top to bottom, bottom up. We tell una. Fellow Amazonians, now they built this for the Akamantos force, the stabilization force. All the cry abroad say, they don't kidnap my person for here. They don't terrorize people for here. We don't give them a solution. Phase 1 for the solution. The stabilization force. Phase 1. Una must stop kidnapping. Una must run out like Bolu Cameroon for territory. Una want make we move thieves for territory. Una want make we start self-govern from ground. Now the solution, these Amazonians. What do I need? Now the solution, this is solve the issue of the cry. Peace no come without a price. All we need are finances. We need to say we continue to feel this gun them. It will run across the territory, north to south. Now any forces in this. Now any forces. Now they built this for only land. We never ever see this thing move. One no be an ADF unit somewhere. This one an elite force. And wait, tell you how beautiful this one be. Way, I'm proud to be a part of this history. This force, it get people across the entire Amazonian zone, north to south, for nearly all states. They built this for this force. You go inside the force, you talk Bayange people will respond. You talk Banso, you go Yenso, people will respond. You talk Mankon, they will respond. You talk Momo language, they will respond. You talk language for Manvulebialem, they will respond. You talk language for Fako, Bakwere, you go here, you come out talk. Manu, they go come out talk. Meme, so one go answer. Now that galvanizing force is, it will show the spirit of nationalism. Phase 1. We use it to start create self-governance for territory. We community them. They will start take care of their affairs. These thief for the shit for outside the things say they govern with territory. You could stop. They don't siphon millions of dollars or be meant to protect our land. With this vision, they dictate down, top down for now. Now a bottom-up revolution this. Now ground 1, now ground 0, the sacrifice. Now then the loss 1 day per week. Now then they hear the bullets. They don't offer because they yearn for freedom. Now either way, Akamanto's force, phase 1, they be out. So start give the territory, clear the path, give the territory the opportunity to start self-govern, start self-administer. The pains we did go through, to start get some structure for them. Start take care of their affairs. The ambassador that we long for, with the voice of the people will be heard. They will decide their destiny. Not a bunch of hoodlums, a bunch of profiteers, a bunch of thieves. With the show for all the things they will talk down owner after they don't take money from owner. Then they think talk down owner. Continue owner is a pain. Akamanto's force, the stabilization force. Now from we do now come out for protect owner, give owner the space. We self-administer. We take care of our business by ourselves. Governance now coming from abroad. Come for ground. Now they break through this. Or the present and for now. come on Saturday. Who recommit, do recurring support for the stabilization force. Recurring support for pop these tanks them off the streets. Recurring support, bring all other ones don't be discouraged for this revolution. Una come, una join back in. Who stabilize the ground as a people. Give them the power and the hope. The problem being that the solution will say there is a pathway for freedom. The void we created, we want to create a space where people are self-governed by themselves and do the thing by themselves. To push out thieves, push out kidnappers. With some of them are part of the Republic of Cameroon. Continue to punish people them. And the Akamanto's forces, the stabilization force, will represent them for now. When I come on Saturday with pockets full and recommit, bring everyone on board. Take this message out. Tell the ones that will always give up. So there is a solution for kidnapping, for ransom. There is a solution for us to run. And as fellow comrade, the PS, I know you put them better than me. I know you put them better than you. Sorry. You don't get no inch for disturb the real defending units for their blocks. This one be out phase 1. We will rule out phase 2. We will rule out phase 3 for the strategic point that we don't mark them out. They will run across with territory. Look, when I look at this boy, they give me some level of pride as an Amazonian. The initiative is start. The internal Trojan horses. We like Cameroon. They decapitate and the thing say, I don't say with, the point you don't always be consistent is say whenever you think say you go decapitate the egg of the area, when you touch something, it grow and grow. When you touch what you want out, it is proud. Come on Saturday, recommit. We need people to join together on board. We know the talk say all Amazonians on board. This is a pathway for clean Sulan from thieves, a pathway for create space for self-governance from the ground, a pathway for cut all these thief people them where they abroad, thief their money. Make the money go to come now direct now for the community them for you run their affairs and for maintain the soldiers. They don't create other Ponzi scheme where they detain owner. The community go to judge who be good for run their affairs. They will decide if na water project they go join put their small thing together. Why would they sponsor the force? They look at them. They take care of the way they protect them. They go put and they put head. You look at in a day for they decide they will do a cleanup campaign. They will decide say we'll do cleanup campaign all we will go do a thing, we'll clean our land. This bunch of thieves, so they are Broadway, the provision don't help them. They don't take money away, they contribute at all for help them, they put up their pocket. Now the solution this. They be out for stop kidnapping for ransom. They be out for create a pathway for self-governance on the ground. They be out for give you that pride. I always talk for one thing. We will not ever lay down the weapon. This is the military academy of the. They talk something for US. They always call someone say SEAL Team 6. Another people they go kill out because they Bin Laden. Now be that special elite force with special kind training, special knowledge. Where this one them they be focused. They need all we with prayers. They need all we with financial support. Una pocket loaded, ready to replicate this thing them across the territory. Elite force they do not elite jobs. We need to see those elite jobs. No, she don't only wait. Some you can't cry for we. Hey, they don't also a person where they ask me 2 million. I pay 2 million. Stop me that 2 million. No, not even go kill the person. So maybe you go be hold and they'll give the money, they kill you. They still kill her. Come, do the commit. You put everything for give security and safety for your family for ground. Because Akamanto's force, there's aid on camp. We go show now on Saturday. Recommit financially. Stand for back tough. When I see the small way, you don't put them for tough. When I see what you don't produce them for now. Bring in other people who don't lose hope for this revolution. Say that the solution this way, all we Ambazonians will need all now. I can't put them. People the way you hear the case, you go. We don't talk when we don't constantly tell us say we need this, we give us solutions. We no can blow steam for air, say my Titu Boya or county by county this or try. Would they way at times? We don't live for that bad fashion. We like the Cameroon way. They'll give you money, but result only come out. They'll give you money, you go cut money, and say you want to do contract. You do and money don't finish it. They claim the contract don't be done. We from the AGOV body, accountability start with individuals before it go into the organization. We don't try to show now what you call accountability. When we tell una say, na put money for here, one by gun. After they put them, when they plenty, they don't even deal with me. But when they come, they say, okay, I can't say, okay, I can't campaign for particular things, say, it be for this particular purpose. You put and say, no, we trust. And I say, no. That talk say trust no day. Come. I want me to see which way your contribution in the procure. I want to make you get that deep contentment where you feel stand tomorrow, tell someone, say, look, I see him. I not only here, I see him. I be put on for years, so and I be see the result. No can't say you trust me. No. Somebody you don't want for day in bed. We want to make sure say when you put your resources, if we can ask you say, me will buy AK. Oh, I trust now, I give money for AK. They go she say no. We call it come back. No go. She don't for here. See that AK come. We'll show you that AK before you move. We don't pass level. This is what I took to say accountability. Ambassador must be built on accountability. The ones that we will talk about this Akamanto's force, elite forces, when I take with that 2 eye, when I see them, when I see, and the result this. The ones that will talk say we go produce money for guns them. For 1 year ago, we use money for pins. You know, for sure the law for motherland. Now all this at the West kind of time. Una become put them. Una be see the guns they put them before the internal Trojan horses them and the Republic of agents them. They decapitate part of the best force. The first phase of Akamanto's force. We're going to test wrong. Una be see the guns them. We tell us when I contribute to TTOF.net. We go pop these tanks them off. When I see how ramp up operations them, we produce results. We need to talk. We need to give results. Now, why would you say accountability be key for any nation building? I don't give no evidence and signs for accountability. Structure. Come or bring everybody on board. Tell them, say, hey, these people that they talk, they deliver. Now, come on, put money for your put resources. The ones that won't be discouraged, will not come back. Will not join. The currency that freedom for Amazonia. Now the currency that we would hunt them. Come. Would you go for freedom for Amazonia? Would you go for prevent kidnapping for ransom? Now more just we need all our support on this. Now the key that would you go for creating a ground, clear the ground for create the element for self-governance, administration on the ground, for stop all this confusion. We put your shit on for us. I say I be leader. Then it terrorize on the ground. They'll take money for game for down. They take a chopper. One cut that corrupt this horrible system we don't exist. You don't put pains for people them. Now the moment this Amazonians, I don't talk say look, the leadership for the egg of sea, there's a pathway. There's a clear pathway for our freedom. When you do copycat, when you just jump for things, they will know what to do. There's a thought process behind everything that we do. We know the beauty for the egg of sea body. We tell when I want to go for Duam, they will deliver. What I see. There's a piece this for the Air Force. When you do part of their drill, a small piece this. We provide those guns that may consistently be full for clear away all thieves for ground, push Liberia Cameroon away, dismantle those their terrorist cells that we get about territory. We dismantle all those terrorist cells. Them. We need all to come on board on Saturday, recommit. Peace, it comes with a price. Stability, it comes with a price. Come who pay the price for stabilize the ground, for keep people them at peace, for create the thriving environment for self-governance from the ground. We don't need confusion from outside. Bunch of people they done somewhere. They be support for the support this revolution. But there is a thief for the revolution, they take money, the chopper. And they tell command when I hear people for ground. That thing, we don't give them a solution to stop that nonsense. We follow them for coordinate. We hear for now, we go build ourselves for ground. We go administer ourselves for ground. You know, we go administer ourselves for ground. I want to understand. Amazonians, one deliver una solution for ground to maintain peace, stability, to give people them that space to stop that confusion. Maybe they start self-govern themselves for ground. They go elect their own people. They will talk safety. They will start do their own internal, their own self-governance from down. No show up. They point your own cousin, point your own brother, point your own sister. Say, hey, now you be counting for this side. Hey, now you will be man for this side. We don't even trust and so many hours now like people come on their implants and they all remnants for their old their government they out they see play the double role. Now for down at the cash fire. Now go build ourselves from down up. Bottom up. Because we want to be a bottom up revolution. It no be top bottom. No be really decide how to knock up down. Now they put in the resistance. When they see Mami the commodity talk say no objection, Mr. Thief Atanganj. Objection. Maybe they start for the market with all courage. We will pay on a tax for waiting. Now we vote you mayor. Now we put you for being in charge of we. In the heart of a revolution. We don't be fear. We don't defy all odds. We get every right to stand build from ground. No man no go dictate for una. The Republic Cameroon can't dictate for una. For rule we, for control we. So this time around, we don't allow people that will come from abroad can't dictate for una for rule now. We go rule from ground up. They go listen to una. Now una the hear that bullet them for air. They burn on our houses them. Now we go create that self-governance from ground. Akamanto's force, it come for give that space. Una start thinking about ourselves and for protect motherland. It be out for support every force for ground. Any man with a big gun. For change like the Cameroon, we get less firepower capability. It get disturbance around that area for one of those terrorist cells. Akamanto's force will be the solution. Now only give a call. After we don't continue for spend and for sponsor the Akamanto's force. Make sure those guns them may continue for the sound, play the guitar 1 minute here. We want the bullets. We want the bullets. We want the pops. We want the pops for knock those tanks and down from the street. We want the guns that will continue to play the sound we want. I mean, they play them. The bullets, we need them. So that we don't care whether it be 7 kata. We don't care whether it be whatever force. So long as I gone the point I put the Cameroon, some particular force, this on sideway, it disturb one, some terrorist cell. Now give a call for Akamanto's force. As we for the diaspora and for ground, we sponsor the Akamanto's force. If they make sure we replicate Akamanto's force across the territory, just a call away from Akamanto's force, we will flush that terrorist cell out of that area. I hope so all we understand. Come with your pockets deep. Come recommit to continue because we build in phases, 6 to 8 phases. We build the goal. We unveil the first phase, the pride for Ambazonia, the special force. So they go, we don't care. As long as any gun they point this enemy, this terrorist out of territory. When they get any terrorist cell where they stay some place, a call away. Just give a call to the Akamanto's force. They will take care of business. Now, by that way, we will ensure say the people will take care of business. We will ensure someone come on Saturday the 20th, this coming Saturday. Make sure they get enough ammunition to take care of business. They never ask you money for chop. They never ask you money for pay for say how you go look at them. They don't ask that money, say, put that music for a gun, make it sound and move terrorism for land. Push out all this terrorism for land. When they kill, baby matter. They be born who pick for house. They kill, mommy happy, born for house. They born who houses them. They rape who girls them. They terrorize who picking, woman picking them. They beat down the beat up and do so they kill them. This blue terrorist unit, Akamanto's force, that they will go replicate, they will take care of his business. Come Saturday prepared like they are real Ambazonian. We don't smell freedom. Come prepared. Come with your pockets. Now the contact information is for the ones that were the one for start for ask how do we put in, how do we join for stop kidnapping for ransom, stop for create a space for self-governance for ground. The contact number that. Una call, una ask, una call. How una we form a unit? We need man. Ambassador never ever see this. We unveil pieces of a military academy. The elite force, the special force will take care of business for land. Ambazonians, no one freedom, you know be cheap. We get to pay for them. You know how many program you want, you know what she don't to you, yes, they don't kiss your person on side. Hey, you don't kill a person, that's what cry die. Put money for you. You know she say, hey, you don't kidnap a person. Akamanto's force na solution for prevent that one them. Be a preventive, provide preventive measures. Look at the cry after it don't happen. You know here you can say, hey, they don't kidnap this person for you. We not put them because we want to replicate as many Akamanto's force or territory as possible. So we need that funding to create that stabilization way. We not go chess. The war one talk will tell us not give it time about una. We don't be rural territory. We don't self-govern. We need all hands on deck. Come this Saturday 20th. Come recommit, get a recurring, contribution for diaspora and them. The ones that will want to find out how that we start for even engage. Ambazonia, nobody somebody this thing. Oh man, all as long as you get him say Ambazonia where you want to fight for freedom. Join we join. Can we go? We not select, we not get any filter. As long as you get that pure have save Ambazonia, you want to contribute. Call this number. Now WhatsApp number +1 905 782-0911. Like what you active people for land. They cause pain. They cause pain for land. They did kill picking them. They did rape woman them. They did burn houses them. They did beat woman picking. They were like not. They did just shoot person. See, they don't have my fault around there. They just pass shoot some person, boy for chest, just as they like. Him, as they like. We'll stop this terrorism for land. We'll get solutions. Now, phase one is we'll pop them. We'll get the technology for pop them. We need more pops. We need the resources. We'll get the how you call them, the elite forces to take care of business, to push out terrorist cells of territory, and for also wipe all these chiefs. They don't have chief for land. They need to carry. They need to do the work. We'll take care of them. When I come in, always take care of the business. For clean to land. When I join with this Saturday, 20th of February, the launching of the Stabilization Force. The launching of the Stabilization Force, the Akamantos Force. I make a case for now. Now, how I want the game will talk this matter. And they turn that for liberation. But we talk say no be number. May they come. May they enter. Every ambassador, wherever you did, now a collective responsibility for free land. Do what you do. Disrupt as much as you fit. Whether they inside behind enemy lines, whether they for inside territory, whether they abroad, you did anywhere. Now collective moral responsibility. I'll talk so one thing. When I see what they do with, they rose for picking them for house. They don't get no respect for me. They don't care. When I want to tell me so now for leave for people, they will continue to treat like this. When I want to tell me so, when I want to tell you so, continue to put like this. The atrocities where this people run cause for land. We understand how painful it be. We not fit these people. I don't want to say even when we don't free land, when we don't completely leave land, because they are the last boot. We go shoot them out of land. Even when they don't leave land, we give 1 mile before we build fence. We not even the air for barbarians, even the cross for land. We try for 60 years to sanitize these people then. We try for 60 years to give them a little bit of civilization. We try for 60 years for giving them some level of morality. They still continue to live like savages, barbarians. But one thing, Ambazonia. One tell one thing. We know if we go back to this status quo. We know go back for it. And the more I call up on now, we'll get solutions for this kind of thing to stop them. I'm joining for Saturday. We'll tell this papa, say the pains where you feel them, will understand. I want stop me the next papa no cry the way this papa cry. Me the next family no cry this kind of cry. I want to ask us one thing like that stupid letter where una say when you come out. The ones that so-called commando. The one and they have to debunk that lie. But we don't leave the lie. Why not like probably come out on for the Trojan horse amongst the commando that letter, this letter. Now if na commando this, not be commando this. No be commando this first way they cry. Now papa this way they can't burn a house, where they cry how he begin. They act first debunk the lies for the letter. We're not gonna leave any of these lies when they go they pass by. When they see them. The one you know commando, no be commando image or a picture that no be even the video first debunk that lies. So we don't let her make it pass. We should don't quiet. We don't talk about her. Fellow Amazonians, I feel say I don't make a case for now. We don't always deliver. The leadership for the AGOFC, the vanguard for this revolution, the head for the Amazonian War of Independence, he don't lay in the trenches years and years. He track record he testified that one. Would give us solutions that will stop this type of barbarism for territory. Join me on Saturday. Join me on Saturday, the 20th, for recommit. Make a recurring contribution for continue to create a force will create stability for ground. If you really love your people, I speak to the diasporans. If you really care for your people, it's not a one-off. We welcome the ones that can do one-off. That's well. But those ones that get this solution at heart, bring your other friends and bring your other brothers and tell them, say, look, if I don't be discouraged, now a solution this. Come on board. Come on, recommit. Make a recurring donation. You know, the ones that they put for TTOF, when they get the result, when they see the outcome. Or we talk say the ones that we can't recommit for TTOF for the public tanks them, we provide the results. We want to maintain una recurring donations. The ones the way they can join come on board. Those who test for genuine liberation, genuine freedom. We don't care whether we don't belong to a faction where they be full now. You give up. Come now, there's a solution to stabilize the ground, to give the ground the opportunity for self-govern themselves, to stop the thievery for people when they can't terrorize people, for the terrorism for people where the void for governance don't create them. All those ones are solutions that will bring them forward. Join me on Saturday the 20th. Recommit to this revolution. Recommit behind us. Stand behind the solution that is going to lead us through. I will believe some particular last saying, the last day we're going to leave this world. He said the solution for this revolution, free land, the AGOFC ADF. They could turn with, they could jam with, they could turn and knock and go up, calm down, kick and go up, calm down. But now that thing, they could free Amazonia. Come join. Join more, continue to move ahead. No first be scared before you can say go join. Don't talk. We'll get 2 walls for entrance for Amazonia. And for heart for Amazonian town. The wall of fame and the wall of shame. Choose for the wall of fame, or you choose for the wall of shame. It depends on you. Time is of essence. We need all on board. Most people ask and say, which way forward? Where is the pathway forward? Will you give us solutions? Will you tell us what you intend to do? Will you provide una the pathway? Will you provide una path? Come join. Nobody somebody think this. That all we think. Freedom of all we. No man will be more free from Amazonia past other man. More understand so. No man will talk say, hey, I get this degree of freedom, but will the create Amazonia where you go stand, you tell me or say objection. You go answer me this call. We'll get Amazonia, go pick phone. Any man pick phone, even the buy and sell them. You call mayor, ask mayor, say this thing where they go on, so wait till you talk about them. We'll get Ambassador where you go pick your phone, you call senator, you ask question for senator. Senators, now servants for people. Members for Congress now servants for people. They don't be meant to be served. Mayors now servant for people. They don't be meant to be served. We don't get the whole thing twisted the other way around. Always someone show being a parliamentarian on place, then now we whole kiddie for you, the beg, the talk, you even phone calling. And from Basonia, if you be mayor or you say that your line may be blocked, you don't get the answer put a cause. Fire. When I see a torment, they always show a bit. I mean, most of them don't see this picture. They always show a bit of this thing. For what you do and for own picking. When the year, this boy no get nothing to do with the resistance. Now they repeat it by proxy. See this blue terrorism. This Ewondo dogs. This animal them. That is what they are good at. That's what they are good at. See, now human being and that. They kick head with boots. Now human being, when I think say we go stay with these people, they will face this same dance. Because he carry gun. Look, Ambazonians, when I think say we will live with this beast them, when I put this image, that the element in this, when I see face, we will get you during or after this independence. We will get you now. When I think it's not be free, because you carry that gun, you think say if you do it the way you want, we will get you now. During or after this independence. See the useless thing. Real boys, them when we pick them, we're not gonna fight them. We never terrorize civilians them. Terrorize the people them. Animals. You call yourself, say you be human being. Now when I think of you live with the kind of creature them. What a shame. Barbarian. Not be even a soldier. This one a person where he walk up on street, an innocent person. Now the pain that we all Ambazonians they feel. When I think say we'll go back, we'll be resolved, we'll resolve, say we'll go fight these people to death. When I see
We will talk now.
Sir, if I know I will tell you.
Sleep so. I want to say you sleep so.
So
yeah, I want to
sleep now. You give me
that's all.
It is stay for outside. Yes. Sleep. Yes. Sleep.
When I hear it's even person get anything
It is stay for
to
outside.
do with this. That's what any normal ambassador is doing.
What are they for outside? For the first time abroad again.
I don't know.
It is for outside. It is for outside.
Sir, no.
Why?
I know
So,
Ambassadors will never go back. We'll fight, we'll die. All we.
It is bush for
All
outside.
we.
Donc, vous avez vu la fuite.
Il a fini, non? C'est pas que Chambo, non, avant que
You're the ugly thing them. French, I call it Francophonie country, they all are French speak. As slaves of French people.
It is stay for outside.
They do all this
When you
work
have seen
for
the police,
people.
never.
To serve the people that
It is stay for outside. Move your hand. Move your hand. I go cut them.
like still of this barbarian animal there. This
Ça
guy
appelle la douleur, peine, ça pénètre, ça enter.
you don't even get a decency.
Malheur.
You know the harm this
I know the bush, but me, I don't know.
It is bush for outside.
this get from level of
Sir,
decency.
if you tell me
This
about
guy is
the back one,
You get which gun?
Oh, man, you know, say first,
You
you
don't
don't
pay.
tell me say the call, you know.
during or after this war.
You don't tell me say the call, you know.
Wait.
Yes, they call
Non,
me.
c'est bon.
Aïe.
Non,
My
c'est-
God.
Vas-y. Voilà.
That he said he was right.
Vous nous tuez. Les gens, ils nous manœuvrent les camarades.
Il est tué.
Yo, tu peux y aller.
Les gens, c'est quand ils prennent un camarade, hein, C'est la magie, je te jure.
Voilà. On va couper ta tête.
Yeah. When I hear what they talk about, they will cut the head. Now the barbaric need of this in Penny. They will cut the head. Merci.
Move.
Merci. No, now I you say no the people they come back to your house.
You stay for us.
Merci.
Tell me your house.
You will pay for this.
I will kill you.
We will fight to the last man standing. Now somebody's way in okay nothing. We will release a go land. Let's take any civilian, any Amazonian, torture you. I want to ask the likes of Kandatumi. I want to ask the likes of Fundi. Now, what is this? I want to move something with help to. Now, what you want to move something with help to?
Tu mets un peu la bâtie là. Donne.
They are ashamed of themselves. Barbarians, animals. But I don't talk to one thing here. We keep a record of all these images and these places. We go hunt them. We go hunt them down. We know what the Jews they do when they hunt Germans them. Reach for South America. We go hunt all one down. No matter how long it takes, we go hunt all one down. As you commit and so you put your face outside, we go hunt all one down. If not take you out for land, no matter when, you will go. I go admit, I go wish me will how you call him? No, the Egyptian, the technician, and make put all this thing.
Il est mouillé, laisse-le comme ça, il est mouillé. Bon, regarde yo, on ne sait pas encore s'il est vraiment en bas.
Amazonians them. We don't live with barbarians anymore. We'll fight for liberty or die. Anyone of una be picked up, be tortured and killed. And the one where the image they catch them. Now one of the video come out. How many Amazonians they don't go through this? How many of them don't go through this? How many? Wait, you look at your video. We go flush them out and they go pay. Now join me on Saturday, February 20th. We'll continue to build the stabilization force to stop the kind of thing in our land, to stop this carnage. We go march them man to man whole territory, toe to toe. We go chase them out. We don't give them any free space till the last terrorist boot leave for land. Never will ever lay down weapons. Never. No, ever lay down weapons. When I join you on Saturday, the 20th, this Saturday, 5 days from today, we'll prevent this kind of thing happening with territory. We need all hands on deck financially. When I keep all these political gimmicks, we put can play around the place. Nobody interested in that. We interested to protect our civilians them, to protect our people them, protect our families them. Now the interest that for now. We get the basic problem. We face an existential threat, and the only thing that we for protect ourselves, protect our families them. When I join you on Saturday, we'll recommit. Now the only image that way they catch them. What happen people there for ground? How many day we not get the videos? How many you not get the images? We not allow these barbarians and media work run for territory. They commit this type of mass atrocities for land. We don't give them a plan. If this image last show and it really hurt you, if that picture the bunny, it really touch you, come and work together. Stop that kind of thing for land. We get 6 phases. We don't finish phase 1. We have 6 phases to go. We go unveil phase 1 for now. As phase 1, the perform the job, they go rebuild for rebuild phase 2. Then the moment for recommit. The moment is for recommit into the Amazonian Defense Forces. We face one enemy, another Republic of Cameroon. And the forces they will the pillar. And the forces don't belong for defend Una. Need all hands on deck. I want to give a special thanks for the people that initiate this first stabilization force. Now a few committed, bold and determined and focused Amazonians. The training will force the receiver from both from within and without. Put resources together, people they leave from other areas. They enter for training forces. Still Amazonians. They do the job. I thank the team. I thank the people. To unveil this one for Una on this coming Saturday. For Una. For maintainer. Create a pathway for self-governance for ground. People don't kind of posture themselves say they govern Amazonia. The AGOC never ever talks about government for down. We believe in power to the people. Some they can't posture themselves that they govern for down. No man you go roll from outside. No roll ourselves. No choose no leaders them. No self-govern ourselves. Now we ask for the ones that they the diaspora or they don't believe in this heart, the spirit for this revolution and for freedom. We are coming who will put them in the way out. Which they don't dream for, hope for, wish for. We join with. Who will give them for them. The liberty we will also enjoy for outside. Move to give people them. We join on Saturday. We will continue to provide the protection for people for ground. They face an existential threat. We all face an existential threat. Stand and be counted. La Republic of Cameroon has been defeated. All those acts will be committed out of frustration and desperation. They use con people like Anambere, the likes of Nsoxen Kong, the likes of Elim Smith, for put a PR face, a PR front in the work. They don't get no position, no standing amongst Amazonians. So what they're talking no hold true. But because of desperation, they are desperate. How low can you people go to go burning a child in the house? How low can you people go to go picking up an innocent civilian and treating him like that? You call yourself a man. Even from a humane perspective, you not stand there and watch. That's why I ask my brothers in the so-called terrorist force. That can be your brother. That can be your cousin. That can be your friend. That can be your father. Fight from where you are. Fight from wherever you are as Amazonian. Be part of the responsibility to protect. It's a moral calling and it's our duty. We cannot allow this carnage to continue onto our people. Protect and defend Amazonia wherever you are. If you are behind the enemy lines, fight from there. If you're in the diaspora, fight from there. We can't see this, and we keep on allowing ourselves to see this over and over. If you never get hurt for this revolution, we in the diaspora, when you see those images, ask yourself, even if you claim your family all day out, if you be your friend, your childhood friend, you're picking that. If you be a childhood friend, your brother. If you be a neighbor, we live with your brother. If you be somebody where you impact your life, you're picking. Do something. Recommit. Do something. All hands on deck. Amazonians, do you want to be called for group? Now a call for defend humanity. We live together. No matter what. Keep politics aside. Stand for and by our people. They bleed. Stop the bleeding. Give them a space once and for all to live. They have sacrificed for over 4 years, losing a day. When they call for ghost towns, they are there. When they call for whatever, they are there. That's why they have the right and to rule themselves, to self-govern. They're the ones feeling the pinch, not thieves from outside. Give them that opportunity. Pay for it and be a proud person. Tomorrow, and in the war of fame. Your picking will come up tomorrow with future, they will talk, say, my grandpapa, our papa, they will do this work. They will work for free land. They will put in the resources, they will put in the energy, do everything for free land. Some of us, it take time off for normal day-to-day job, for do what you go for do. Because now on sacrifices in this. I want to end and to thank all the self-defense forces for ground. The point that gone for the Republic of Cameroon. We against their brother. I thank you so much. We'll be there for you. We'll be there for you. I will always there for you. Thank you so much. Fellow Amazonians, we wait now on Saturday to join the forces. We join we unveil our forces, our special elite force for Amazonians, not even particular person. Now force we not concern only ADF. It go flush everything around. It go work with other forces with the point that come for the enemy. To flush any terrorist cells around, for wipe the people out, clean the land. And come and build this thing together. The solution is began for. Now, as we always, what's the pathway forward with this void? We don't give them the blueprint for how we create self-governance, how we create stability for ground, how we create order and peace for ground. Now join me. Till next Kiseka show, and we will now Saturday will be a part of the stabilization, funding unit. Thank you plenty, and we get the blessed one. Ambassador don't be free. Let the people cannot be defeated. That time for them to live, and we'll make them live whether they like or not. We'll continue to create more widow than for land. And we'll stop the abuse of our people. Join us. Come strong on Saturday. Thank you, plenty. Bye.
Gama kong karela chom kong badam kare chom banga tua tim time
Stabilization.